I'm there. And you don't feel very different from what you always felt. By expectation, look at the people who live to retire and put those savings away. And then, when they're 65, they don't have any energy left. They're more or less impotent. And they go and rot in an old people's senior citizens community because we simply cheated ourselves the whole way down the line. We thought of life by analogy with a journey, with a pilgrimage, which had a serious purpose at the end. And the thing was to get to that end, success, or whatever it is, or maybe heaven after you're dead. But we missed the point the whole way along. It was a musical thing, and you were supposed to sing or to dance while the music was being played. You wake up each morning in the midst of a miracle, though you do not know it. The sky rises above, the birds sing without rehearsal, and the breath moves in and out of your chest, like the tide upon the shores. Yet you rush in haste, with furrowed brow and troubled mind, as though the world were lacking and must be mended by your effort. You believe you must become something more noble, more virtuous, more accomplished, as if the tree labors to be taller, or the stars strain to shine. But look, the lily does not toil, nor does the mountain strive, and yet both are whole beyond measure. But man somehow forgets this. He sets out on a curious chase to prove his worth, to outdo the heavens, to paint better than the eyes with which he sees. Man becomes confused not by what is, but by what he thinks about what is. When the thinking begins, it comes with the illusion of separation, of self and other, subject and object, seeker and sought. He saw his reflection in the river and thought he was two, one who is and one who must become. From birth, he is taught to strive, to earn his place beneath the sun, as if being were not already his birthright. He is taught that love is not simply given, but earned, that one must perform, impress, and improve to be seen. And so love, which ought to be like the sunlight asking nothing in return, becomes a transaction, a test. He learns that applause is affection and silence is shame, that gold stars and good grades are the currency of being worthy. And so the stage is set not for living, but for proving. Achievement becomes his identity. The crown he places on his head is heavy, for it is forged from fear. He is praised not for stillness, but for struggle, not for presence, but for progress. And so he learns to measure his soul with numbers, to bind his worth in titles, and to chase approval like a hungry ghost.